And here it is. We might get some answers. He finally speaks out. Some of us have talked about it together in comments with my one video. Very little in my latest video, but now I got this to share with you guys for those who haven't seen it. Will we get the truth finally? I'm hoping so, because this dude knows and wouldn't talk. Everybody knows, but wouldn't talk. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel once again. Happy Friday. Hopefully you had a great week and you're ready for the weekend. I know I am. We're going to be reacting to a video, something different here today. The video
Friday,
is
2 days
by
ago.
John Anthony HD, called Why Bury a Bugs, and Jeff Favignano left DOJ. And I've been getting a lot of people
I watched that video.
hitting me up about this lately. This video has over 300,000 views on it, so I'm just going to go ahead and watch it with you. And to keep it short and sweet, I'm just going to react to things that aren't true.
Hold on. Sorry. I don't need that interfering with my mic.
Through any of the drama
Much
or the
better.
hearsay and things that are of that nature. We're just going to keep it out of this video.
The year is 2017, and you're
Ooh,
a subscriber to the
2017.
YouTuber known as Bay Area Bugs.
I've watched this video. I
You
don't
see
know if I
I was
said that.
subscribed.
the episode has been uploaded.
Oh,
You
there it
stop
is. Due to the explicit content, viewer discretion is advised. I remember making that and then sending that out to all the Code Zero people.
what you're doing and you watch. Let's fast forward to March
Oh, I didn't know he
17,
made that.
2018.
All right,
Bay
let's
Area
do
Bugs uploaded a video titled GTA 5 Roleplay DOJ 416 Criminal Activity Part 2. You once again stop what you're doing
Oh my god, dude, look at that tracksuit. Bugs' tracksuit that he loves so
and
dearly.
watch the video. Little did you know that this
I've
would
tried
be
to replicate
the
that,
last
and I can't.
DOJ episode you would see from him ever.
Yep. I like the editing so far. Very documentary style. Has some, sinister music on the bottom there. We saw the inverted image there and fade to black.
I'd love to learn how to edit
like
like
it.
For
that.
years, fans have been speculating what exactly happened between Bugs, Polecat, and Jeff Favignano.
Yes. We all want to know. We all have our own opinions. But what are the facts? Tell me the facts.
I can tell you the truth behind it is way more boring than any of the conspiracy theories I've seen out there.
I don't believe that, per se. More boring. I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying that. Let's just watch.
Very, colorful ideas and very creative, but
Yes, there
not
are.
true. Oh man, look at Bugs' room in California. You got the Grand Theft Auto poster there.
Oh my god, are
You
we
got the
reviewing
AKG Perception 220 microphone with a pop filter.
the images or
got
the
the beanies on.
Bay Area Bugs
That is amazing.
and Polecat324 are YouTubers who started off
Come on,
making
Jeff.
GTA 4 LCPDFR videos. Eventually, they discovered each other's content and became friends in 2014.
That's not true. They didn't discover each other. It was all over in ENB. We were doing videos in GTA 4 at the time, and I noticed that there was a ENB series out there by Polecat, and I reached out to him and said, "Hey, can we use your ENB? It looks awesome, etc., etc." And then we kind of just hung out and talked a little bit in Discord or at Skype at the time, I think it was. And
Okay.
we got the ENB and we were talking about the ENB stuff. So Jordan was not part of Code Zero at that time.
Polecat had a community called DOJ that was founded in 2013. They roleplayed on
LCDOJ.
GTA 4. On August 3rd, 2014, Polecat and Bugs would make their first video together. It was a GTA 5 online video. During this time period in which they started gaming together, the group called Code Zero Gaming was formed, which included
That's not true. Code Zero was originally myself, Bugs, Abs Girl, Dudrick, Tim Call, and Yodelex, Chris.
That's Spears. Anybody know who Spears is? You gotta know Spears. He's funny as shit too. I didn't realize that was him until later on. I think he indirectly pointed it out. But yep, sorry.
Those were the original members of Code Zero. We brought people in later on, and even Spears here in this picture,
Yep,
he was
right there.
part of Code Zero at a later date. Jordan was in it, and Zach. How can you leave out Zach Housenecht? He was the one that beat. It seems legit, and all the Code Zero sayings and Code Zeroisms into everybody's head. If
Really?
it wasn't for Zach, we would.
seems legit. I thought that was his trademark phrase or whatever. Almost like his I don't know. I don't know what you I don't know what you would call it, but I thought that was his thing.
Wouldn't have had that, honestly. I know he didn't create those different you know, phrases and things like that.
In my opinion, the greatest GTA 5 roleplay series on YouTube, and it's not even close. These videos just don't age. If you look at the comments,
No, they don't.
I would disagree with that. For me, I'm kind of embarrassed about some of it because of the colorful language that we used on a constant basis. And when I started going to PAX and
As a content creator myself, I mean, yes, I'm brand new and I've got very little going on yet, but there is an option, yes, for kids, not for kids when you're uploading a video. So, I mean, I don't know. There's that censored thing that they do lately. I don't get it. But maybe when if my channel grows, I'll figure that out. I don't understand as of yet. But whatever. Anyway.
meeting subscribers, and they would have their kids with them and go, hey, we watch videos together. I'm like, are you sure that's okay? And they're like, yeah, no, it's all right, not a big deal. They know they're not allowed to say those words and things like that. It really made me go, maybe I don't need to make that style of content anymore. But
it's funny that way.
Watch it back today. But I think it was time to move on, and I think that there's some things.
It doesn't directly impact the comedy factor or the content. Like, you know, Bugs, he censors everything he uploads, you know, and the shit's still funny. I don't care who you are. It's still funny shit. But it just feels like there's that minuscule little element missing. You know what I mean? It's just not the same feel.
Those videos
have
will have
aged
comments
poorly.
like 2022. So good to come back to these old videos. A YouTuber by the name of Tiger Risk uploaded a video titled.
I like that we have the thumbnail down there from our vlog that we did for the NASCAR thing in Charlotte, myself and Bugs.
But anyway, no, I don't feel like they've aged a
Why
bit.
Bugs and Jeff left DOJ RP.
And
However, the shit going on with Polecat has kind of put a sour taste in my mouth for it. I still watch it. It's just, I don't know.
I like that a lot of these videos, and I've seen these, they do get recommended to me by the YouTube algorithm sometimes, and it's so absolute, like, this is the explanation, this is why this happened. And when I left DOJ and all that stuff, I came out on my Twitch channel and I talked to people. The only thing I didn't do was make a video on the main channel, and in retrospect, that was an oversight. I should have done that and just got ahead of it. I think at the time I was just like, I want this to be left behind in the past, and I don't want to bring it up anymore. I want to move forward, you know? And
that's what caused everybody to come up with these explanations, just like you pretty much said, and these theories like I've come up with, or many of my subscribers have come up with, like, with you being silent, well, with him being silent and the allegations popping out, what does anyone expect us to fucking come up with as a reason why it happened, you know? Like, if our guys are going to be vague, we're going to come up with our own hypothesis, you know what I mean?
but I've made several comments and I've talked about this till I'm blue in the face of why.
Explanation. In the video, he stated, "This is my non-fanboy comment. I know Jeff and Bugs are super close friends, and Bugs and Polecat are as well.
Yeah.
My honest take, Polecat has something going on. A few months back, when high-ranking members were leaving like crazy, it felt like those people were quietly throwing shade at Polecat. I felt like his true form came out. He was being a combative F on Twitter to anyone who even as much dared to criticize.
So here
the
we
way he
are
was
going
running his
through,
clan. More so than that, Fire Kitten has said that she had to delete stuff before because because of surprise meetings or Polecat flip.
Okay, so this is talking about how members had to delete stuff because of surprise meetings and things like that, and Jordan flipping out. For me, that is true. There's several times where I was asked by Jordan to remove certain sections of a video out because of an admin scene and somebody getting yelled at or what have you. And when I was doing my Twitch streams, I would roll up on a scene and go, "Whoop, not doing this. I'm out of here. I don't want to watch this." And you know, if you're gonna be yelling at somebody and making somebody cry and things like that did not make it into the video, and it shouldn't have. But it shouldn't have happened in the beginning at all. That's one of the big issues that I had with Jordan and also DOJ was, and the power tripping and treating people poorly. That was not cool by me.
That's what I've said so many times. You can hear and feel everything. You can just tell, like, he was on some shit, you know.
BX Rich had a video a few months back that he had up for a bit and then took down. Reason being, Polecat was chewing some people.
Yeah, that happened pretty regularly. I've seen this one as well. I didn't leave DOJ because of the fail RP, because of the cops, because of all this stuff. And keeping it by the rules and keeping things legit, that's not really me. If people
Seems legit.
actually knew who I was, I like to have fun and do stupid stuff. I mean, we created the 5PD series for that reason. But it's not the end all be all to be super realistic.
Wanted to take a break. Jeff has always said that his channel wouldn't be dependent on DOJ as he posts and does lots.
Yeah, and I really wanted to make that clear. I'm like, I'm not dependent on DOJ. I wasn't dependent on GTA 5 roleplay, GTA 5. It's a variety channel, and I knew that it was going to be a harder road to take in the long run, because how YouTube works is if you make one specific type of content and it does really well, you just keep getting blown up over and over again. But I was not doing that. I was just doing different videos, and I was, you know, reaching out to different people in my grand audience, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, getting up in the morning, having a cup of coffee,
I don't know how I'm
coming in here, brainstorming an idea for a video and making it that day. It's
and
an
it is proven to be harder
incredible career that I never thought was possible. And thank you all very much for making that what it is today. I really do appreciate that.
Of different content. All in all, I feel like he's just taking a break from it. Before anyone jumps on me too, I'm not bashing Polecat. I'm really
and I'm not bashing Jordan at all. That's not the intention of this video. I'm just here to literally clear up the air and say, hey, this is what the truth is.
After Bugs left DOJ, he would join a new roleplay server created by Jeff Favignano and DK Dave called OCRP.
They did Dave dirty there. That's Dave's old name, DK Dave, because he used to upload Donkey Kong content. And I told him, hey, in the long run, you're really not going to want that name, so you should make it into something else. So we should always be like, damn it, Dave. So that's what it became. But Dave, some of you may not know that, is one of my high school friends, and we are still best friends today. I've lived with him, you know, in the past, and we have an incredible friendship.
Aware of that.
But maybe that's the reason why I think a lot of people think that I'm giving him crap too much in a video and things like that whenever he was recording like 5PD with us. It was just because we're the closest friends out of anybody, and it's easy for us to give each other crap like that. But also, I wanted to clear up where Dave is. He has a full-time job and a second job, and YouTube is not his job, so he had to step away from making YouTube content. Can we stop here right now and have a look at this masterpiece on the wall? That is a Dale Earnhardt.
Really? I thought he was going to talk about Bugs looking
Bugs there, and on the right,
there.
That is. Let's get a better shot of Bugs there.
Okay,
on the
there
right,
we go.
that is that blueprint poster that you would get in GTA 5 that showed you all the secret locations.
Eventually, Jeff would break his silence, posting a community thread. He said, "I truly do appreciate everyone
silence.
supporting the recent content. I do want to
Which
be
did nobody any good,
that I will
really.
not make content with Polecat ever again."
Yeah, and that was just to be absolutely honest with my audience, to say, hey, no matter what you have heard, I will never make any content with him again, or DOJ. I have separated from that, and I'm moving on with my life.
Am I wrong by saying this could easily be taken aggressive? Not aggressive, but like, for example, I truly do appreciate everyone supporting the recent content. I do want to be crystal clear that I will not make content with Polecat ever again. Like, that just sounds... It just it just puts off that I'm sure I'm not the only one that's felt that way, that other people took it the same way I took it. Like, never, ever, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of way. He could have worded it differently or something, but it wasn't real clear. And he kind of softens it up over here, you know, just not in the cards, etc., etc. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing Jeff in any way, shape, or form. I like his stuff too. I happen to like Polecat's better. I happen to like Bugs's way better. I'm not much of a Polecat fan these days. Obviously, as everybody. Anybody that knows me and has talked to me so far knows that. But yeah, so I'm not bashing him. I'm just saying, like, he could have worded it a little bit differently or made it a little more clear, because we all know how we all took this right here.
But I was just constantly getting,
I appreciate the
hit
enthusiasm, and I get how epic it
comments
would be
about
for
it.
some of you longtime viewers. It's just not in the cards. We move on, and we continue to do our
And I get, people would have loved to see us all playing games together constantly, and do it for the fans was a huge one that people were constantly throwing at us. But, sometimes people just grow apart, and that's exactly what happened here.
This is my take on it. Although some statements may differ, Polecat
Oh
was
man,
being
there's lots of takes
abusive of his power.
on Reddit.
After
Sure there
Jeff created OCRP, the DOJ staff started forcing people to leave OCRP if they wanted to stay in DOJ.
That is true.
Due to
Yes.
their one roleplay server rule.
Okay, so yeah, with this whole situation here, saying that after I created OCRP, the DOJ staff started forcing people to leave OCRP. That is actually true. What happened was we were blacklisted by DOJ because DOJ had made a change to their rule set, because we were like, we don't care about people double clanning, whatever you want to do, whatever you call it, be in multiple communities. DOJ then changed it to, well, you can do this now, but we were blacklisted. And what was happening was people were like, hey, I have to leave OCRP because I'm also part of DOJ, because they wanted to see what we were all about. And it was required by them to have a screenshot proof of talking to myself or another person of an OCRP.
Does that sound a little suspect,
that
though?
they were
Like,
leaving,
why were you
and that we
blacklisted and no
acknowledged
other...
them leaving? We had to have screenshot proof for that. So that's whenever I...
And no other server was blacklisted. What does that even mean? Think about it. What does that mean? I don't understand that. Like, what's the reason? If you're saying right now you guys were still cool at this point, but why was OCRP blacklisted? No other server was. Like, my community that I'm in, we're not allowed to double clan. That's against our rules. So I don't double clan, obviously, because I don't want to break the rules. But apparently at some point DOJ did allow that. Ooh. My bad, I just punched my mic. Did allow that double clanning thing, but the OCRP was... You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I don't get it.
Made my tweet about I've lost respect for the administrative staff over there at DOJ.
Jeff to make
That's true.
About
That's when that happened.
All respect for DOJ staff / admin,
right there.
Even though he said he hadn't
I
talked
did
to
say
Polecat in months at that time. But it was clear that
I
he had
hadn't,
bad
no.
blood with Polecat, and him mistreating not only...
It's not bad blood. I don't hate the guy or anything. I was just, we just grew apart, as acquaintances. So there wasn't a lot of ground to stand on there anyway. So that actually is true. There was a community meeting with DOJ, the last one I was part of, and I brought it to their attention. I said, hey, 5M, they don't see you guys in a positive light. They see you in a negative light. And I really wish we could change that, because I'm associating my name, my channel name, with DOJ every time I put that in a title. So I brought that forward, and I was greeted with the words F5M. They wouldn't be anything without us. So that was like the final straw. I was like, I think I'm getting out of here.
Doors. This being why there is no concrete story as to what actually happened.
Which is funny, because how militaristic they are in their community when they do their little when they do the community meetings. You would imagine they would have a stenographer there that would have been like, hey,
and unfolded.
Jeff said
And I'm
this
sure
at a
there's
certain
more to
time,
the
blah, blah,
story
blah,
which
blah,
I
blah.
didn't
It's just-
cover.
it's
This
a joke.
once again.
Yeah, I remember whenever Bugs made this post, and I was really happy that he did, because myself and Alex, the Northern Alex, we were getting the brunt of everything. We're the only ones that were actively still doing things in Code
Never happened to
Zero,
that, dude.
and we were just getting constantly piled on about things. So Bugs finally
Northern
made
Alex.
a statement to help clear us
outside
up
of
a
YouTube.
little bit,
And I needed that time
I
and
really do
space to
appreciate
rely
when
on
you did
mental
that.
health back
It
to
helped
place
out
where it
a
needed to
ton.
be. I've seen people saying it's because Jeff or Alex
Yeah.
or even Polecat, and I'll say this isn't true at all. He said the pressure of who is and who isn't in Code Zero
What do you
was
do?
unnecessary. What that tells me is that during the fallout with
Why did he do
Polecat, there
that?
might have been an
Yeah.
agreement to kick him from the group.
That's not true. He was still part of Code Zero after I left DOJ.
Why'd you fast
we
forward,
weren't
bro?
kicking him out of Code Zero or anything like that. We were just leaving DOJ, and I wasn't going to make any content there, and I didn't want to be a part of that anymore.
Actually make his longer-awaited return to YouTube on April 17th.
Why did you skip that? I'm getting the feeling that he watched this before he, quote, reacted to it and then set up his responses to all this, because if you're going to react to it, why are you going to fast forward through some shit not knowing what you're going to miss to defend or to confirm? I don't know.
2021. Of course, there will be no sign of a Polecat reunion, but one thing that was really strange is when a user tweeted to Polecat asking if
This
he
is a
plans
very
to
popular
reply to his
screenshot.
happened. I found him as if nothing
Doing it
happened.
again.
What's even more ironic is that around the same time period of late 2019, Jeff
What's up
uploaded
with
a
that?
video titled "Leaving Code Zero Behind."
Oh,
where
yeah, I
he
remember
actually
this.
spoke on the situation itself.
With
One
Alex?
major thing that Jeff said in this video really got me thinking.
That's a little
was
suspect,
this.
bro.
I've said it so many times, but you can't force people to be friends with you, and you can't force. Yeah, what I mean by that is you can't you just because somebody else is friends with somebody doesn't mean you have to be friends with them. And that is applied across everything in the real world.
That's not what that's
you know, in your friend groups, you may not like somebody, but you tolerate them because you love your friend. So that's what I was getting at here. To be around to record, it's just never been that way. And yeah, I mean, you can't force people to record, even though myself and Alex were like, hey, you guys want to do a recording session together? And myself and Alex were recording a lot together at this time. We were really trying to just keep the life support on Code Zero at the time. We're on the same page about recording videos and stuff. But to be honest, like whenever Bugs was on his hiatus, like it was never going to be the same. You know what I mean? Like we started doing Code Zero together. So when he left, it wasn't, it was like, why do we need to keep this name anymore? You know, I didn't know if he was coming back to YouTube or anything like that. And
Yeah, I can imagine.
so it went away. Yeah, I had my qualms with issues, but we can't say we didn't have a fight to the end. Yeah, we did. We fought to the end. And I remember I recorded this video in St. Louis at the time. I was living in Florida at the time, but this was in St. Louis because we had to evacuate because of Dorian, the hurricane. Wow, did we really moving towards Orlando in 2019 to get Code Zero members together to try to get something going. I don't mean to be coming across as like a jerk or anything. It's just when you get asked the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I've said it, as many times as I had. Now, retrospect, should have made a video here on the main channel. That would probably
that has
have helped.
nothing to do with this. It's on them to inform
but that's
people.
on me.
So this might have been directed towards Bugs, because at the time he was still gone.
That wasn't directed towards Bugs. That was towards everybody in Code Zero at the time. I really made that, evident to them in that Discord. I was like, hey, y'all need to actually say something to everybody because there's too much speculation happening. And everybody's being silent.
YouTube.
Like I
This
wasn't.
one
I was
Reddit
talking to people on
post
Twitch
titled,
and
the post that
making
explains
comments.
everything touches on the Polecat issue, saying we're not going to go in depth with it as there
So
is
why
a
is everybody
lot
so
to it.
confused?
Yeah, and you see right there, Code Zero Gaming continuation. Code Zero currently consists of Jeff, Dammit, Dave, and Northern Alex. That's true. Everybody was gone at that time. And what I mean by that is they had left the Discord group call, and they were not talking, or they were not, letting us know what's going on in their lives at all.
Numerous times by Jeff, but as far as we are all concerned, no more DOJ and no more Polecat stuff goes here. Jeff clearly said both here and on Twitter that he doesn't want to be associated with him because of what he's done. That's it. It seems as though Jeff and Polecat had a huge falling out. So the rumors of Polecat flipping...
There was a falling out.
What he's done. And that You know what that makes us all think, right? It ain't rocket fucking science. It's not at all. We know what we think. But what does he think? Or what is he gonna say to that? If he says anything. Let's see.
As though Jeff and Polecat had a huge falling out, so the rumors of Polecat flipping
There was a falling out, yeah. And, you know, honestly, the final guillotine
What did he
drop
do?
was after I left DOJ, and I had to hear, you know, I wouldn't be anything I am on YouTube without Polecat and DOJ. And to me, I never looked back,
out on
man. That was
members
the
leading
end.
It's definitely becoming more and more true. Another rumor is that Polecat made a rule that didn't
That would be what he said. Not what he's done. I'm not buying. I'm not convinced. I'm not 100% convinced on maybe a little bit for most of it, but with that, I'm not.
allow DOJ players to be in other RP servers.
That is true. And they fell back on it, like I said, and they allowed it for a while, but we were blacklisted.
Address these allegations. If I am correct, I think Polecat did something that split the group. Maybe that DOJ no longer allowed people to be in other RPs. Like that split him from the rest. He continued with DOJ, the others did their own thing. Bugs took a break and Jeff started OCRP. Some joined and some did not. There were tweets about Polecat joining 5PD, also tweets from Jeff that he would never do something again with people of DOJ.
That's true. Yeah, and Polecat was never going to be part of our 5PD stuff because myself and Civ Ryan, were the ones that created the 5PD series from the beginning. Well, we didn't create 5PD. 5PD is an awesome mod that allows you to do kind of LSP,
I didn't know
it started
stuff with him
in a
and Civ
5M
Ryan.
server. But if you watch back, we were just actually using the mod and playing
But the
together.
way you're so aggressively
and then I
saying
really
never ever blah blah
felt
blah,
like we could have something here if we brought everybody back from doing prior stuff like Zach and Bugs, huge ones, and then Dave joined us. So to me, that was never going to happen because Polecat had already left the group, and I cut ties with the dude. I wasn't talking to him anymore.
Including Polecat. But it's now about 2 to 3 years ago, and I don't know if my timeline/thoughts are correct. That's just what I think. In the end, I think they will not make videos with Polecat again. They will be a group, and Polecat has his group.
Yep. And that's perfectly fine. And that's exactly what happened.
Maybe it's a case of Polecat trying to control what GTA 5 content Jeff and Bugs uploaded.
No, that is not true. He did not try to control anything on our YouTube channels. Our YouTube channels are our own, and we were the ones that made all the decisions on those. We were not that it would be different, I think, if we uploaded as Code Zero Gaming, but we're individuals, so no, he never did anything like that.
There's also allegations on Polecat for doing something with a minor in the DOJ server. These allegations started.
So I've seen these allegations; they're everywhere. I've been tagged on Twitter. I've had people come into my Twitch chat, leave comments about these allegations, and I am not here to slander Jordan. I'm not here to say anything that's untrue. I don't know. Let the professionals deal with that whole situation.
That's a
but I
respectful
had
response.
no idea any of that was going on, if it is true. It's the whole argument of this is the reason why. No, that's not true. That's a bad situation, and I do not condone any of that behavior at all.
If he wasn't guilty, I don't think he would.
Hey,
step
check it out,
down.
it's Prophet.
So things aren't looking good.
You guys remember
for him.
Prophet?
So
We used to play with him
maybe
too.
after Jeff and Bugs found out about all this, they cut ties with him.
That is untrue.
Which would be totally understandable. There's no way
I will.
grown men simply ended a great friendship over video game rules. This is deeper than we think.
I don't understand what that one is. There's no way 3 grown men. I love that one. Always gets thrown in your face. 3 grown men. 3 grown men stopped playing together because of video game rules. No, that's not what happened. It was a growing apart of an acquaintance that I had and growing apart of a friendship that Bugs and him had. That's all it was. You know, Bugs moved across the United States to Florida. They didn't hang out together as much anymore, and Bugs disagreed with things in DOJ as well. So he has his own reasons for leaving. On top of everything else.
It had to end this way.
All right, so that is the end of the video right there. Want to say thank you all for making it this far into the video. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Let me know in the comments below. You can ask also disagreed with.
I don't know. I don't feel like we're all ever gonna get a complete whole story from any of them. Should we just drop it and let it go? Yeah, probably. Kind of pathetic for us to obsess over, ain't it? Why? You know, it is what it is. Fuck it. I guess. You know. I would really be interested to see Polecat do a single video. Face the world, you know. Show your face, come on camera, and talk about it. Or even Bugs, you know. But I started to believe what Jeff was saying up until I saw him fast forwarding stuff. If you're just now watching this for the first time, you're not going to fast forward because you don't know what you're skipping. He did it twice. I don't know. I really don't know. Will we ever know? Again, probably not. But that's my take on it. That's the video. Jeff spoke out. And take that as you will. And as always, let me know what you think. Downstairs. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. See ya.